Well, Nick, we'll come to your magnificent 100 in a moment. What was good about that win?
I mean, everything from start to finish, the way we kind of battled through, the boys and coming in, Toby Albert, I thought played exceptionally well, coming in and scoring pretty much a runnable for 40, and just the calmness that Mace showed at the end to kind of just bat out the overs really. So obviously the wicket had enough in it early this morning. We lost the toss and were put in, and we would have had a bowl as well. So we were on the wrong side of conditions there, and it was tough. Yeah, it was tough work, but really happy to kind of get up to 250. If you'd given me 250 at the toss, I would have definitely taken it. And then with the ball, I thought that was as good as we've been in this competition. With the ball, we were exceptional. Boys were really tight up front. Great to see Wheelie back. Dutchy was Dutchy. And really nice to see Eddie Jack get his first list A wicket for Hampshire, first wicket for Hampshire even. Thought he bowled with pace, but also quite clever slur balls as well. And Scott Curry was sensational as well with his slur balls. He was bowling like Ashwin at times out there. And then as well, Mason bowled really nice as well. So nice to have a proper leg spin on the side.
It's a great all round. Let's break it down a little bit. You're 119. How good was that on that wicket?
Yeah, very pleasing. Anytime you kind of score runs and it leads to a team victory, it means a lot, because it would have meant nothing had we not won today. So really pleased that kind of we could get a score on the board, but that we knew we could defend. And at the halfway time, I said to the boys that we'd much rather be in our shoes, because that wicket was tough work.
Was it a tricky situation though? 161 for 7. You put on 78 with Mason Crane for the 8th wicket. Was that a bit of a game changer?
Yeah, I was thinking 230, 220, see if we could bat the overs and get there, but because the boundaries were quite short, there was always a man on your shoulder saying, I could get 20 off this over. But Mason kind of was really calm the other end, and we just were able to pick up boundaries throughout, kind of taking as risk-free cricket as possible, really. We also, the off-spinner came on and decided it was time for Mason to have a crack, and he hit 2 bombs, so boys absolutely loved that. And yeah, I think he loves his batting more than anyone and loves batting. So really, it was good fun for me batting with him out there, because he was having a great time.
You mentioned a lot of the bowlers there as well, but it must be very rare to captain a side when all the bowlers are going along quite nicely in a one-day game.
That was as easy a ride as I've had as captain. Could chill at cover and just rotate the bowlers, and every single one of them hit their areas and did what they do best. So I couldn't have asked for any more from them.
It's a great start, isn't it? 3 out of 3.
Yeah, it's a nice start, as you say. It kind of gets us going, keeps our momentum from last year, which we built up in this competition. But we're under no illusions that there's some tough games coming up. Leicester on Sunday are a good side. Then we go to Old Trafford. So we've got some tough games happening coming up. So momentum's key. We've got that at the moment, and we don't really want to release it at all.
I was going to say a couple of trips, tough trips next week anyway, but 2 tough games coming up, isn't it, really, which might define the group? Absolutely.
So a couple of big games coming up. Lads know that. We're under no illusions that we know how much of a difference it makes finishing top of this group as well, because then you get a home semi rather than having to play a quarter and an away semi. So that is our intention. We do want to try and finish top of this group, but we've got a lot of work to do. Still 5 games, so there's a lot of stuff to happen. But so far, so good.